Brian from TPC here, and now we're going to talk about the weak hand quad load reloading technique for the shotgun. Now on a weak hand quad load, it requires some setup as far as the loading port of the gun. It needs to be modified properly so that you can do this technique, and it requires a little bit more dexterity and technique than a dual load does. So this requires just a little bit more practice with some dummy shells and dry fire, but it's very, very fast. Now, to set up a weak hand quad load, we'll say we've been shooting on the stage, and I need to reload now. I am going to break the gun down by rolling it with the ejection port this way. I'm rolling it off of my fingers of my left hand and controlling it with my right so that as soon as it's over, I can clamp it and support the buttstock between my rib cage and my upper arm here. Now I've got it broken down where I can load, and I can look at this if I need to. When you start off, you should probably start looking at the loading port. Once you've done it enough, you'll get to the point where you can do it by feel without having to look and see this clearly in your primary focus. Now to actually load, the grab is very important here. When I grab my shells, I'm coming in and I'm going to grab this stack of shells being the first one to go into the gun, and this stack being the second one to go into the gun. When I grab, I have my thumb over the first stack going into the gun. When I break them off of the caddy, I pull the bases of the top shells off first, and then the bottom ones. This makes it easier for me to break the retention without getting the shells mixed up in my hand to where I'm losing this stack. They become disoriented. So I hold them together just like this. I bring the shells to the port right here, and I lay them flat against it, and I press down first with the palm of my hand. I have to press them down to make sure they actually are lined up to go into the tube. Now I can press forward with my thumb, and you'll notice I've created some space between the second stack of shells and the gun. So now I press forward until they click. My thumb is following the contour of this loading port right here. And then I come straight back with the second stack of shells. Then I come over, seat them again with the palm of my hand, and I press until it clicks, following the contour of this loading port. You'll notice I don't stick my thumb in at any point. It's cut out so that I can just roll it right across the top. Now to get the gun back up into my shoulder, I simply push to the right with my right hand out like so, and it rolls right back up into my shoulder. I'm back on the stage. There you have it. That's a weak hand quad load.